Hello and welcome to another My Home Loan update. Found at www.myhomeloan.co.nz, a free resource for all New Zealanders with anything to do with home loans. In today's update, we're talking about Kiwibank and their continual growth. Kiwibank is a New Zealand bank that was established in 2002 and is a subsidiary of the New Zealand Post. Since that time, it has continued to grow and recently has posted the highest mortgage market share growth in 2011. Information from the quarterly bank disclosure statements shows that Kiwibank has grown its market share of mortgages from 5.7% to 6.2% over the past year. This is an increase of approximately 0.5%. This growth helped Kiwibank to add more than $1 billion to its mortgage book. Most of the assets held by Kiwibank are from mortgages and equals over 77% of their total banking assets. Although Kiwibank had the largest growth in terms of mortgages, ANZ New Zealand has a close second with the growth just under that of Kiwibank. ANZ's growth rate for mortgages was 0.38% compared to Kiwibank's growth rate of 0.485%. Although Kiwibank did have a higher growth rate, ANZ added almost double the amount of their mortgage book when compared to Kiwibank. ANZ added over $2 billion to their mortgage book while Kiwibank managed to add over $1 billion. ANZ now has over 49% of its assets in mortgages. In the last 3 months ending 2011 December, Kiwibank was able to add approximately $260 million to its mortgage book. This growth is actually less than the growth that was seen in the last 2 quarters. In the September quarter, Kiwibank showed a growth of $18 million in their mortgage book, and the June quarter showed a growth of over $305 million. Chief Executive Paul Brock contributes a lot of the growth in Kiwibank's mortgage book coming from people switching mortgages to Kiwibank from other banks. In fact, the Reserve Bank figures related to mortgage lending shows that Kiwibank was responsible for over 20% of net mortgage lending, but their market share growth was only 6.6% for the December quarter. This growth in mortgage lending by Kiwibank is not a result of relaxed lending criteria either. The percentage of loans with a loan-to-value ratio of over 80% continues to be almost the same in the past few quarters. In the December quarter, the percentage of loans that had a loan-to-value ratio of 80% or higher was 18.2%. This compares with the September quarter, where the percentage of loans with a loan-to-value ratio over 80% was 18.5%. The mortgage book is not the only area that Kiwibank was able to improve. They also posted a large increase in profits over the past year. When comparing the December quarters from years 2010 to 2011, Kiwibank has increased its profit by 37%. Looking at the last 6 months for both years, the increase has been approximately 38%. During the December quarter, Kiwibank's net profit rose from $5.2 million to $20.3 million. Over the last 6 months, Kiwibank's net profit was $37.9 million compared to $13.9 million over the last 6 months of 2010. Another sign of Kiwibank's financial strength is that bad debt loans have decreased by half. The bad debts decreased to $10 million in the December quarter compared to a bad debt load of $21 million in the 2010 December quarter. And looking at the bad debt load over a 6-month period, the bad debt being carried by Kiwibank dropped by $18 million from $31 million a year earlier. Paul Brock states that a lot of the profit is a result of people taking out higher margin floating rate mortgages. At this point in time, nearly 60% of Kiwibank's residential mortgages are on a variable interest rate. This compares with 56% of residential mortgages having a variable interest rate on June 30th, 2011. On June 30th, 2010, only 38% of mortgages being held were using a variable interest rate. Retail deposits have also increased by $1 billion. The amount of money that Kiwibank holds in retail deposits rose to $8.6 billion from $7.6 billion. This increase is a result of customers switching their business to Kiwibank from other banks. Although Kiwibank has continued to grow and increase its profits over the last year for New Zealand home loans, the chief executive for Kiwibank, Paul Brock, has expressed some concern about the problems in Europe affecting the bank. The debt problems in Europe need to be watched carefully to ensure that there is minimal impact on the bank. Although Kiwibank is one of the smallest of the 5 big banks in New Zealand, it has shown a lot of growth over the past year, and as more and more people look to switching to Kiwibank, its growth will only continue. That's all for this update from My Home Loan. For more free tips and free mortgage quotes, visit myhomeloan.co.nz.